All right, coming back once again, thanking the Lord for so much. Hope and pray everybody's having a beautiful and blessed morning as the Lord seemed fit to wake us up to see this day, that we are on top of the ground and we ain't nowhere up under the ground. K Ray, giving a great shout out to you, you and Al Rock. I just looked at your video on the Al Rock moment and how you was talking about germs and stuff. And K Ray, most people laugh at this, what you was talking about in that video, but I don't find it funny. And I wanted to hit back with you on this, but you said it all. And when you think about the things you was talking about, like changing your drawers and germs, bacteria, and that's why I say most people gonna laugh at the video, but this is real stuff that go on. And when you're not treating your body a living sacrifice to be holy and acceptable, that don't just go for that scripture, goes so deep to me in the book of Romans because I even tied it in with my home, like you were saying. That's why you'll never see me have a filthy house. If I got a filthy house, I must be sick and can't get out of bed, bro. And this stuff kills people. This is why I'm glad you posted that video. And big shout out to you, iRock. I'm glad y'all discussed that kind of stuff because somebody might say this is a stupid video. No. I tell these youngsters all the time, man. You done set up, got drunk, you stink, you smell like weed and old cabbage, and you won't change your underwear. Man, don't you know that stuff can get you sick, man? People don't care about their body nor their house. And that's a sad thing when you get to that point. I'm going to tell you something, especially the people that don't want to wash up. Man, me and Pop was talking about this the other day. It's funny y'all made this video. You know when you stink. And when you smell yourself, like Pop say, can you count how many other people have already smelled you and talking bad about you? And it ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. I help people out here all the time, bro. We need to go to the dollar store. We got a dollar store right across the street. We go get some deodorant, some drawers, some shirts, toothbrushes. This is not funny, man. It's not funny. It really ain't. That's why I don't make fun of people. Homeless. I try to go to the homeless and give them a little sack of something, man. Because when you get to the point where you can't wipe up and wash up, that's a bad thing, man. And I was thinking about what you said about on the toilet, all the bacteria that's in the toilet, and how this stuff get in your toothbrushes. Man, that is all the way true. And I want to go a little bit deeper because you made me think about mold in this video. It's a lot of people sitting in their house right now and don't know they got mold in their house, K-Ray, because mold can grow up under the carpet. And if you would never pull your carpet back, you wouldn't understand. You got a whole lot of mold. Oh, man. And one thing about mold, people, if you don't know nothing about mold, if mold get off in your lungs, you dead. It ain't no cure for that. This is why every month I try to do a deep cleaning on my house. People laugh at me, but I do a deep cleaning on my house. You look at some of these windows, man, you got dust, you got dirt. This dirt and dust and germs is flying in the air. And it get in your system, you can stay sick at all times. Mama JT and Papa JT had to get out of this house, K-Ray. You know what I'm talking about, right in front of your old house where Mama and them was at. Man, people don't understand that like a toilet sweats. And when you got old things like Dearborn heaters and them fumes and them germs and that stuff builds up in the house. Papa JT and Mama JT had a house they was in where the mold grew all the way up on the wall. See, that's a blessing. They didn't get mold in their lungs. I got a partner, his grandmother died behind mold in the house because once it's in you, I'm telling you, the doctors will tell you ain't nothing they can do about it. You pretty much gone. Mold ain't nothing to play around with. And most people don't know that mold is in their house. I guarantee you, especially in a lot of older houses, go pull up the carpet. At the bottom of that carpet is green. You got mold all in your house. You got mold on these closet floors. That's why you do things like you dust your ceiling fan off. See, I clean up like a maid, bro. That's why women you can come clean my house. Now clean your own house. Same thing for your car. People ride around with a trashed up car. Trash everywhere. This is real talk, what y'all talking about in this video. Because when I think about mold, man, there's a lot of people that died behind mold. And I said, man, my mom and dad, what if that would have been my mom and dad, the mold would have got in their system? Mr. Dixon down the street had to get out that house he was in because he has asthma real bad. And if he would have got that, man, see, that stuff, there ain't no cure for that stuff, man. That's why I'm feeling y'all in this video. And I'm not, this ain't no stuff to play around with, bro. It really ain't. You change the drawers, you clean up, you wash yourself. Man, if you a man, you single, whoever you always waiting on a woman to clean up, man. You better get in there and clean up, man. Clean behind your toilet, scrub, man, night. Clean the inside of that toilet. Put the material in there to kill. See, what I do all the time too, K-Ray, I keep a lot of bleach around me, bro. I keep bleach and I bleach this whole house, man. Bleach, man, if you know something about bleach, it's strong, but bleach kills them germs, man. If you don't have anything else, get you some bleach. Clean that sink out, clean behind that toilet, clean the inside of that toilet. Take the top off of that toilet, man, and clean them jokers out. Because anything, see, nowadays, man, there's so much stuff out, K-Ray, man, and I we don't even know what's around us, man. This is why mold be killing people, because they don't know what's in their house. And I'm talking about, it could be in the new house and the old house. Because, see, the majority of the time, if a house is not insulated, the walls are going to sweat. The toilet is going to sweat. That's why you see those vents in those restrooms. That's for a reason. Because toilets can sweat real easy, and mold comes just like that. Mold can grow, excuse me, mold can be growing in your house and you don't even know it. I'm going to go even deeper than that. Water the foundation. Don't you know your house be turning and you don't even know it? Then you wonder why I can't close this door. Then next week you might get closed the door with no problem. It's important to water the outside of the house. It's so much things, man, we supposed to do, but we don't think about it. That's why when you brought that up, I say videos like this don't nobody want to hear. They don't. And because when you talk about the body, you can catch a disease just like this. Sad thing is, we got so many diseases out now, man. You don't know how somebody died, what got inside of them, man. And see, that's why I talk about mold a lot, because mold is the thing that gets in your lungs. Y'all might have seen them little black spots, and they get bigger and bigger. And I remember when Papa and them were moving out that house, that mold growed all the way up. Seemed like it would have been almost halfway to my chest. That's how deep it was. And if they would have stayed in that house, they probably would have been dead. Thank God for showing them things. I remember when they had that house, and Mama was always wiping and wondering what was going on. Why this room keep sweating like this? And kept wiping and popping them, start figuring it out. Then next thing you know, raise up the curtain. Mold everywhere. Sometimes go around your house and just start raising up stuff. But you know, a lot of people ain't gonna have that problem with mold in a lot of newer houses, but everybody ain't got a new house. Some people's houses is 100 years old, 80 years old. Everybody's house ain't new. Everybody can't afford a new house. So if you're looking at this video and you got an older house, check out what I'm saying. Check out what I'm saying. And that's why we learn how to do so much stuff as black people. So we're some of the most creative people in this world, man. That's why we don't worry about a struggle. We don't worry about, you know, if you ain't got this. See, we always, man, we made a way out of no way. So, man, real talk, K-Ray, real talk video. Big shout out to you and I, Rock. Man, I always tell people that if you want somebody to talk about food with, I'll Rock will keep you on the phone 48 hours and won't even be tired. It's so important to treat your body right. Live right. See, the sad thing is we're going to get sick anyway, people. We have no control over that sickness. You can walk around and talk about by his stripes I am healed all day, every day, but you still get sick. That's why I always talk about that. You got to get the true meaning of that scripture. You can pray sickness off you and get sick 10 minutes later. Man, I tell you, it's just, you just got to watch yourself and do things the best way you know how and stay alert. See, we too busy partying and drinking and sleeping around and playing video games all day long, clubbing. Man, we need to start getting serious with life. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun, but start doing stuff and stop waiting on everybody else to do it for you. Get up off your butt and do something. One thing I like about Mama JT and Papa JT, it don't make no difference who cleaning up. I remember growing up, man, they set such a good example. Pop didn't have no problem going in there washing dishes and cleaning up, shampooing the floor. And to this day, Pop still don't have no problem going around cleaning up, picking up, taking the trash out. See, that's what you do when you with each other. You do. It ain't about who's doing the most, but at the same time, you see something need to be done, just do it. They did me like that at church, man, when the lady that cleaned the church died. And it amazed me how nobody stepped up. You see trash. See, I'm not too good, people, to pick up trash. I'm not too good to pick up boo-boo. I have done it. That was one of my jobs, cleaning up people's mess. I didn't have no problem pushing carts. See, you do what you got to do. It was either that or get on the street and sell dope. I didn't want to be no dope dealer. I wanted to make my money the right way. And sometimes you got to do things you don't want. Don't do things you don't want to do to get to where you got to get. And I say that, I mean it at the bottom of my heart, man. I'm not too good. And I started looking at some things in the church, man. People just walking by this trash. Well, I ain't picking that up. So what I do, I just start cleaning the church. No questions asked. Ain't asked for no money. I see, this is God's house. Clean it up. But see, people so up here now, man. If I come to your house right now, whoever you are, you need some help cleaning up, I'll help you clean up. I don't have no problem cleaning up. I don't have no problem cooking. I don't have no problem washing my own clothes. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. I learned don't depend on nobody. And I think it's kind of sad in a way because me and my mama always joke about this. Boy, your wife ain't got nothing to do. Because I'm not going to sit up and if you ain't cooking, that's your business. I bet you I'm going to get in there and cook me something to eat. See, when you learn, I always tell people, I'm finna get out of here. I mean, you want to make this video this long. When you are by yourself, take advantage of that. Learn yourself. Go to the park by yourself. Figure out what you like doing, what makes you happy. Because if you ain't happy with yourself, you ain't got no business trying to marry nobody. I'm happy with myself. Am I complete? No. But I am happy with myself. That was the reason why Paul said, if it was up to me, I would tell y'all to remain single. But Jesus said it was better to marry than to burn, because when you take on a woman or a wife, in so many ways, you don't put them in front of God. Because some of y'all, if your wife ain't happy, you ain't happy. And you breaking your neck now to do everything to please your wife, and you done forgot about God. That's why Paul wanted them to remain single. You didn't see a whole lot about Paul being married. He could have been, he could have not been. I don't know, but I know one thing for sure. Paul was very focused on God. He didn't want nothing in front of him. See, if we can get to that level, some of y'all got a nagging wife, a jacked up husband, and they keeping you from praising, they keeping you from praying. Now you done fell down and you don't want to do nothing no more. Let me end this video. Y'all stay blessed.